We've got a Beedrill with a shield versus this Electrode and whatever is in the back. We look to CMP tie the Electro, fire off this X as the opponent puts up a shield. We are definitely going to shield up this discharge. Show me something weak to the mighty B in the back. Oh, hello, alolan muck. We are going to fire off on 5 so we do not get debuffed by an acid spray. Get fucking wrecked, muck. We will outpace that Electrode, and once again, Beedrill cleans up yet another game. GG's and thanks for playing. So let's get into today's video. This is the season of spice, and in the Kanto Cup, I am looking to bring some spice. I was watching Oxford U, shout out to Ox, one of my favourite content creators. I saw him running a really spicy team in Ultra League of Articuno, Virizion, and Landorus. I asked him, how did you come up with this team comp? As it made pretty much 0 sense. He said it's easy. You put your Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hat on, you pick your 3 favourite Pokemon, and you enter the battlefield. So that is what we've done today. We're bringing a Gyarados in the lead, the big thick boy on the save switch, and the mighty B. I saw Dan Otto was saying that Beedrill's overrated. I couldn't disagree more, because Beedrill, you're a fucking monster in absolutely every Great League format. And in game 1, we pick up a lead against Primate. Gyarados loves to see it due to our flying type, and we are resisting counter. They switch out into XL Lickitung that is pretty much on every motherfucking team. We look to get a debuff off with our Gary, and we now come in with the big thick boy. We can tank multiple body slams. This matchup is super boring. We're both dealing double resisted lick damage. However, the big thick boy has access to superpower. One superpower will be more than enough to KO from this range, so I'm going to overfarm as much as possible. This superpower will KO unless it gets the shield. See you later, Lickitung. If Primate comes back, we are going to debuff our defense once again with another superpower, so it gives even less farm to the Primate. A few counters take us out. We've now got shield advantage, and we're sitting in a pretty great spot. We come in with the B, and we look to sack the Gary. You absolutely love to see it. Stay in school, kids. Learn to count. Beedrill, are you going to sweep yet another team? The opponent switches out into a Dugong. This isn't really ideal, however, with shield advantage and up energy, we should be able to clutch up this game. The opponent is going to be debuffing us with Icy Winds. We are going to have to shield up absolutely everything at this stage. So we do shield the first Icy Wind, and now we just need to get to back-to-back X Scissors. We're trying to deny an Ice Shard. We are successful. I imagine the opponent will shield this up, but this game is over. The opponent lets it go through. We are going to shield up this move from Primate. The poison jab that you see go through is going to be enough to put us off to a 1-0 start. GG's and thanks for playing. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but when the leagues rotate, holy crap, the lag is bad. It was absolutely brutal yesterday. So we lead Gyarados into alolan Ninetales. Pretty dreadful, as a fairy typing does mean they resist all of our Dragon Breath damage. We save switch into the big thick boy, and the opponent throws off a Weather Ball and come into Nidoqueen. Once again, this team comp isn't great against Nidoqueen. It can even beat Beedrill going straight Poison Fang, because they are triple resisting poison, whereas we only double resist. Nidoqueen fires off a Poison Fang. We should make the body slam, but unfortunately we fall 1 lick short. Not fantastic. We come back in with the Gary. We are looking to Dragon Breath down. I don't know if we're going to make it, but fuck it, we shall try anyway. Poison Fang does land. We are looking to Dragon Breath down. We just about make it. We are super low. I'm going to spam out this Aqua against Ninetales and look to switch into my closer, Shadow Beedrill. The opponent switches out, and in the back they have a alolan muck in the 2 shield. Especially on Snarl, this can get a bit dicey. Drill Run will obviously KO. Luckily for us, due to their dark subtype in X Scissor, does hit for neutral. So regardless whether the opponent wants to call the bait, these moves are going to hurt. They shield up an X Scissor. Once again, we're looking to not allow any free Snarl through. We're going once again for the X Scissor. At this stage, the opponent really has no choice but to shield. They do shield it up. We sneak a Poison Jab. They're now 4 away from the next move. We are going to outpace, however, we need to remember that Ninetales in the back has some energy, so once again, stay in school, kids, learn to count. We are running rings around these basic pitch opponents. Out comes Ninetales. The Drill Run is ready to go. Drill Run will be taking out Ninetales. See you fucking later. And then we're going to be able to Drill Run the alolan muck in the back and take this game. GG's and thanks for playing. X Scissor definitely would have been enough to KO. But fuck it, we'll go for the Drill Run anyway. Moving on into the next battle, we see another Shadow Enthusiast. They lead Shadow Hitmonchan into our Gary. They say switch into Muck. So we are going to shield 1 move up. And you can see these Dragon Breaths are absolutely shredding the Snarl variant. So I'm looking to fire off an Aqua Tail. This Aqua Tail will land for decent damage unless the opponent is willing to shield. I'm more than happy to stay in this matchup as Beedrill absolutely dominates Hitmonchan due to us double resisting counter. So we shield up once again. I'm looking to Dragon Breath down. It doesn't look like I will make it, so we decide to sack the big thick boy. So we tank the Dark Pulse onto our Snorlax. Back out comes Hitmonchan. We should make a move. Unfortunately, we do not, as Shadow Hitmonchan hits like a fucking truck. But we've got almost back-to-back Aqua Tails ready to go. So this should be forcing the opponent's last shield. The opponent does shield it up. We're going to outpace to this next Aqua Tail. This will not care, but it will put them super low. The opponent is going to have to throw to get rid of us, which they do here. And once again, we are relying on Shadow Beedrill to close strong. So we come in, Poison Jab down. What is it in the back? In the back is a Graveler, and it's on Rock Throw. This isn't fantastic. However, we might be ABA weak to Rock, but Drill Run absolutely is the coverage move you need, and we win that game. GG's, and thanks for playing. So you can see with this team, where I just threw together my 3 favourite Pokemon, we are ABA weak to Rock. However, both Gyarados can hit Rock for super effective with Water, and Beedrill's Drill Run coverage also hits Rock for super effective, so I ain't really fucking that bothered if I'm being brutally honest. In the next battle, we lead Nidoqueen into our Shadow Gary. We save switch into Snorlax, and the opponent comes into Dugong. As we are debuffed, this superpower will not KO, but it should put it into a range where we can farm down. Superpower does land, it does do decent damage. Unfortunately, we can't get to a body slam. And now we are going to have to come in and tank a move on one of our Pokemon. Beedrill is slightly bulkier than Gyarados, but you can see it really doesn't have great bulk. Icy Wind lands, we're already down to around 50% health. We do have somewhat of residual energy. Nidoqueen probably will return, and they can just go straight poison, and they actually come in to a alolan Mock, so we are going for the X as a bait. Does the opponent want to call the bait? No, they do not. They shield it up. We are going to look to get to a Drill Run. The opponent is over farming. This will definitely be threatening the final shield from the Mock. They let it go. They just about survive. So at this stage now, I'm deciding what to do. We're just going to let this go down, and we're going to look to get off back-to-back Aqua Tails against this Nidoqueen. This first one will be drawing the opponent's final shield, which it does, and this next one is going to be more than enough to KO. We just got to shield up this Poison Fang. We're already at the Aqua Tail, so Aqua Tail will land. It will do ample damage to take out the Nidoqueen. See you fucking later, and we're going to Dragon Breath down the Mock and win that battle. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle, we lead our Shadow Gyarados into Mock. Once again, let's see if it's on Snarl or Poison Jab. It looks like this opponent is on the Poison Jab variant, so I am going to throw off an Aqua Tail, and my big cojones are going to say that they're going to bait me with an Acid Spray. So this is just an Acid Spray anyway. They need to at least build to the Dark Pulse to threaten a shield. So we're now going to switch out into Snorlax. Once again, you can see I'm only at a body slam, so this has to be yet another Acid Spray. I am not shielding. We call the Acid Spray, and we actually get off a body slam. So this body slam will be getting them up quite low. They do survive, and they now switch out, so they've got that Mock potentially for a sacrificial swap. The Ninetales does outpace us to a Weather Ball. I think I will survive, but I don't. That's a bit shit if I'm being brutally honest. I did think the thick boy would survive from a non-shadow. This is actually a purified Ninetales. So we get off this Aqua Tail. If the opponent shields, we are in a rough spot. The opponent lets it go, and I'm spamming out Beedrill. In the back is a Nidoqueen. They can just go straight Poison Fang, so I'm not going to shield the first one up. We are double resisting these moves. However, it doesn't look like it. Our health is diminishing super quickly. We go straight for the Drill Run. The opponent shields, so we've still got 2 shields. I'm going to be forced to shield up a Poison Fang now. And the win come for me is the opponent trying to be clever and making a swap. The opponent switches out at a really obscure time, as we wasn't even at the energy for an X-Scissor. But we Poison Jab down the Mock, Drill Run the Nidoqueen, and we take that gift. Thanks, Mr. Opponent. We take those all day. Moving on into the next battle. We lead Shadow Gyarados into Pidgeot. This is absolutely dreadful. Pidgeot beats the entirety of our team. It double resists Snorlax lick damage, and Beedrill really doesn't want to see any gust damage. So I shield up what I know will be a Feather Dance just to guarantee I get to 2 moves. So we fire off this Aqua Tail. This should land for decent damage. The opponent's shields were at the back-to-back. So this second one will not KO, but it will get him quite low. The opponent double shields, which isn't fantastic. I'm now going to come in with Snorlax. I know I'm going to get Brave Birded, but as you know, Beedrill is the closer, so we'll tank a Brave Bird on the chin. It's going to do massive damage. You can see we're lagging once again. It might look like that move didn't register, but for all you people that like to say, oh, it didn't do no damage, look to the little right box. Our Snorlax has got about 10 HP left, so it did register. We now come in to our B. This drill run will be taking out the Machamp. See you later, Machamp. In the back is a Magneton. What the heck? It's on Charge Beam as well. I'm so confused, but we're just going to drill run it and take that battle. A really confusing team comp from the opponent. I don't think you want to run Charge Beam on any Pokemon, especially not a Pokemon that can learn Thundershock. So moving on into the next battle. We led Gyarados into Licky Tongue. We built up to an Aqua Tail to try and catch a Body Slam. They reached Aqua Tail and Body Slam at the same time. We tried to catch the Body Slam onto Snorlax. We was unsuccessful, but the opponent did stay in and chip us. They now come in to Charizard. We hit him with a Body Slam. We outpace to another Body Slam. This will be threatening the opponent's first shield, which it does. The opponent is going to have to throw. You can see the licks are outweighing the Dragon Breath damage. The opponent does throw. At this stage, I'm just going to allow it to go down. They're not at back-to-back moves. We can come in with the Gary, commit to the Dragon Breath farm down. There's only one Dragon Breath, so not really the biggest farm down. We are going to spam out this Aqua Tail immediately and once again switch out into the B. So Aqua Tail lands. We come into the Beedrill. They've got a Dragonite in the back. We should be sitting great, but as you can see, we missed about 4 or 5 poison jabs. Niantic is thinking, Jamie, you're winning far too many battles with this absolute bullshit team comp. Have some lag. So now the win con for us will be 2 Dragon Breath down, but we're not going to be able to. So that lag absolutely cost us a matchup that we would have won. But fuck it, we're in the interlude season and I don't really give a flying fuck. GG's, I suppose. Moving on into the next battle. It has been a while since I've given Niantic some abuse, so here we go. Niantic, fix your fucking game, because I'm getting absolutely pissed off that we are 2 months into the interlude season and your game still runs like absolute garbage. Moving on into the next battle, we see our Gyarados lead into a Hypno. We count to 4, catch the punch on our Snorlax, and here comes Wigglytuff. Charm is an absolute garbage move. However, if you're going to use a Charmer, you want to use Wigglytuff due to it being part normal and double resisting all this ghost type damage. So we land a Body Slam, now go straight for the neutral superpower. It lands, gets the Wigglytuff super low. They're not quite at a move yet, so I'm going to come in, look to resist the Dragon Breath down, and now we've got residual energy once again good to go. They come in to the Hypno, so I fire a couple of Dragon Breaths and go for this Aqua Tail. The Hypno does shield. We are going to go for one more Aqua Tail. It looks like the opponent is looking to confuse us all the way down, so I'm forced to switch out into Beedrill. The opponent is looking to go all the way for a confusion farm down. You probably should have thrown a move to get a shield off me. X-Scissor takes out the Hypno, and in the back is an alolan Raticate. So we managed to bounce back from a laggy match in the last one and win this game. Moving on into the next one, we see another alolan Raticate. So what I have noticed in the Kanto Cup this time around, there's a lot more dark types and a lot less Hypno. I'm not sure if that is a good or a bad thing, but it is what it is. So we land the Aqua Tail. I've got no intentions of shielding up this Gary. We are going to tank the crunch. We just about survive, and now I switch out into Beedrill. I'm looking to poison jab down. I'm unable to do so. So I don't normally use Beedrill as a safe switch. However, Raticate does share the exact same typing as Obstagoon, so it triple resist Lick. So I had no choice but to come into the B. They come in to Nidoqueen, go for the Poison Fang immediately. We are now going for a bait of an X-Scissor. The opponent does shield it up. We are going to outpace to this next drill run, so this should be burning the opponent's final shield, which it does. However, we are in a rough spot. So now I am going to come in with Snorlax. Once again, we're looking to sack the Gary. Can we do it once again? So we come in, well, with Snorlax. We get some bullshit lag. I've got no idea what's going on. Eventually, we do come in with the Lax. We still manage to make their catch. However, that Nidoqueen does have back-to-back moves, so come back in with my Snorlax, obviously, as my only Pokemon remaining. I'm not going to shield this Poison Fang. We do tank it, we outpace to this Body Slam, and the win con is going to be something like a Ghost type in the back, or maybe a Steel type I can Superpower. But you can see it's a fighting type, and I want none of that action, and I quit the match. GG's to that opponent. Moving on into the next battle, we see a shiny Chansey. Holy cow. Maybe go get a drink, make a coffee, go walk the dog, something like that. Come back in about 2 hours and this matchup will still be going on. I'm only kidding, but oh my god, this thing has 6,800,000, maybe not even 6 million, maybe 20 million. As I say, Umbreon's got 6 million. This thing is an absolute joke. We're firing off crunches from a Shadow, and they're still in the yellow, even with all our Dragon Breath damage. I'm not going to shield this up. They go for a Dazzling Gleam. It lands for respectable damage. We are going to go for one more crunch with the debuff. This should be threatening a shield from the opponent. Let's see what they want to do. The opponent does shield up a Chansey. I'm not really sure why you'd shield up the bulkiest mon in existence, but they obviously wanted to win switch. So now once again, I am going to come in with Beedrill. You can see they are hitting us for super effective with Zen Headbutt, but let's not kid ourselves. What a bullshit garbage move it is, and Chansey's attack stat is pathetic. The opponent realises we are committing to the Poison Jab farm down. They come in with a Shadow Machamp. It gets almost one-shot by a Drill Run, and now the opponent realises they fucked up. They've picked an absolute garbage mon in Chansey and quit the match. GG's. Thanks for that battle. Really enjoyable. Not. Moving on into the next battle, we see the Gary Mirror. This is a battle that we've seen numerous times in Master Premier. So as always, I look to catch the crunch on my Snorlax, and despite us being in the Great League, we are successful. They now come in with a Nidoqueen. We get to this Body Slam, however, we get outpaced to a Poison Fang, and we get absolutely taken out. Not fantastic, however, our Gary does have residual energy, so we come back in. I'm going to overfarm just a touch. These poison jabs are really shredding through our squishy Shadow Gyarados. The opponent shields up an Aqua Tail. I am going to shield up this Poison Fang in return, as I want all the shields down off this Nidoqueen or alignment. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. We fire off another Aqua Tail. The opponent lets it go. I'm spamming out Beedrill. In the back is a Grimer. We love Grimer on this channel, however, not that alolan version. Kanto Grimer is far superior. We are going to shield up the crunch. You might be wondering why I'm choosing to shield up the first move, because Beedrill is made of paper. Back out comes the Gary. We're going to fire off this X-Scissor. We Poison Jab down. We've got loads of residual energy. So I am going to fire off yet another X-Scissor. This will hit for neutral. The opponent shields it up. We're going to outpace to this Drill Run, and Beedrill once again clutching up games in style. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on into the next battle. We lead our Shadow Gyarados into a Electrode. Electrode will hit us for double super effective due to our Flyer Water type, and they now come in to a Machamp, and once again, is probably the appropriate phrase. We survived the cross chop, maybe, maybe not. So now we are in a really tricky spot. We come back in with the Gyarados. The opponent throws after 5. This is just a cross chop, but in the Great League, Shadow Gary really don't want to take any moves. Cross chop and the counter damage has got us really low. We get a little bit of stutter lag. We still manage to commit to the farm down. I throw a couple of Dragon Breaths and this Aqua Tail, because you can throw 2 Dragon Breaths before the Volt Switch damage registers. I switch out into Beedrill, but you can see I have no longer got a Gyarados, so I'm not really sure what happened there, but either way, we are going to have to rely on Beedrill to clutch out this game. We're over farming. We look to CMP tie the Electrode. This will be taking them out or drawing the opponent's final shield. They shield it up. We are definitely going to shield up this discharge. They must be weak to Beedrill in the back, so despite us being hard countered in the front and the mid game, we count to 5, so we don't want to get Acid Spray debuffed. We take out alolan Mach with a Drill Run. See you later, Mach, and we outpace his Electrode to the X-Scissor, and Beedrill from a rough spot cleans up this battle. GG's and thanks for playing. I've lost count in this video the amount of times Beedrill has bailed me out. Holy crap, Beedrill is a good pick. Don't let anyone tell you it isn't. Even in the Great League, if you want to see my video of the team that just kept winning, it was Beedrill, Sableye and Swampert. Man, Beedrill's good. So we pick up a lead against alolan Raticate. They are on bite. You can see these bites have absolutely wrecked us, so I'm not going to shield this move up. We are once again going to come in with Beedrill and commit to the Poison Jab farm down. I hope I can do it before they make a move. We are successful. We're loaded full of energy, however our Beedrill is quite low. They come in with a Snorlax. It is a Shadow Snorlax. The 2 X's should be almost enough to KO. I fire one more Poison Jab. I'm hoping this X-Scissor does KO. They're now 2 licks short of the Body Slam. It doesn't KO, but we do KO them before they make a Body Slam. In the back is a Machamp. So I build up a load of energy and now switch out into Snorlax. You might be thinking, why have I done that? Because this is going to be the only time I'm going to get to say Shadow Snorlax is a Shadow Machamp counter confirm. We've got 2 shields. With the Poison Jab damage, we're going to be able to double shield our Snorlax and commit to the lick down. So Snorlax finally beats Shadow Machamp, and I absolutely loved it. GG's. Moving on into the next battle, we see Electrode, but not the regular one. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the version of Electrode this is, as people always rip the shit out of me for my dyslexia. So we're just going to call it Electrode. But you already know it isn't the Kanto version. So we are going to tank a move here. The Wild Charge does hurt, but does not one-shot. They now come in 2 Ninetales. We do make a Body Slam this time, and they let us get some residual energy. Body Slam does land on the Shadow Ninetales for decent damage. Gyarados is a pretty good wall, 2 Ninetales. However, if they go for an Overheat, it would absolutely obliterate us, despite it being resisted. This isn't enough for the Overheat, it's just a side shot. We're looking to go for the farm down. We just about make it. We are going to spam out an Aqua Tail immediately at whatever comes in, as we are getting pretty low. So it is a Shadow Vic, so here comes Beedrill. How many times in this video have you seen Beedrill sweep? Well, you're about to see it again. I am going to shield this up. I know it is going to be a Leaf Blade, which is double resisted. However, we've got to use shields for something. Back out comes the Electrode. They shield it up. We are going to outpace to another X's. This will be taking out the Electrode. And that victory out in the back is just going to get neutral poison jab farm down. The opponent stops attacking and we win that battle. GG's. So those were my first battles in the Kanto Cup. I'm not going to lie, I put pretty zero thought into my team build and I just picked 3 Pokemon that I really enjoy across all formats and stuck them in a team together. But what did we learn? We learned that Shadow Beedrill is an absolute fucking lethal closer. My God. How many times did Beedrill close out matches from rough spots? That Poison Jab, X-Scissor and Drill Run coverage is absolutely phenomenal. So if you're looking for a Pokemon to have some fun with and make quick work of opponents, I'd highly recommend Beedrill. I think Gyarados was pretty decent as well, but it is really squishy in the Great League. And to be honest, Snorlax was pretty much used as a damage sponge as always. So if you're enjoying the content, I'd appreciate if you smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you want your battles featured on the channel, I am taking submissions. The link to the submission form is down below, and I will see you all in the next one.